Hello and welcome to How Not to Play, the channel in which I play video games badly. Today we are continuing our platinum playthrough of Final Fantasy XVI, including all main quests, side quests, and trophies. So without further ado, let's get into the gameplay.
Where's Gav?
Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Outtro.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals. Four Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
So we've now got the Alliant reports, the Patron's Whisper, and the Hunt board all open now in the mess. Alright, let's go see what those are, and probably a whole bunch of optional quests to boot.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Does anyone else find it weird that all of the crystals are named Drake's something or other? Almost as if, you know, they're all connected to some giant draconic being that probably isn't going to like us destroying them, and may or may not be like an end boss type encounter. Oh, there's new stuff in on our reading table. Let's go read. God, they're trying to pet Torgal. Well, first of all, our wall of memories should now have Ambrosia's tack. Okay, so that's her tack from 18 years ago. That's not the tech that she got now. Okay, that makes sense. Funny how it just kind of showed up now, though. On the reading table, we've got a bird by any other name. Jill, glad to hear of your reunion with Ambrosia. Okay. Alright, I'm not sure what that was about. Anyway, let's off to the mess.
That room's as ragged as...
Alright, so up here we've got some new states of the realm.
My favorite pupil. Allow me to educate you. Of course.
Okay, whatever.
Study it well, Clive.
Oh, this is our plan. The Siege of the Strait. Oh, March of the Black Shields, that was what we just did. Huh, interesting.
Thus ends today's lesson.
That's neat that you could go to her to see, like, you know, what's going on. Alright, Desiree. Oh, that's the reputation thing.
Oh, Clive! Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any? Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Completing side quests will earn Clive renown, which is that green thing we were talking about. Inspiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money or items to the cause, if I can talk. Visit Desiree at the Patron's Whisper's Mess to view current renown level and accept any donations available. So as we earn more renown, we'll unlock more things. So my outlaws and dashing deeds are all the talk amongst the ladies of the court. They've gathered several items of worth. So they've donated Valley materials, crafting materials, and 400 ability points. I didn't know that ability points were something physical that you could donate to somebody, but thank you very much.
Here you are.
And respect. The blood axes are orders built on pride, but doesn't mean we're too proud to give thanks where it's due. We may have failed Martha once, but never again. And their respect comes in the form of a single meteorite.
All yours.
I mean, sure, mats are mats, but they respect me so much they gave me one piece of rock. Whereas these chatting hens gave me 60 mats and 400 ability points somehow.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Alright, Got, do we have any reports?
How you doing? Quick look.
There are no available Alliant
Seen
reports. Alright, yep, you are worthless. Gotcha. And now, the person that I have wanted to talk to ever since I saw his bright little pom-pom, Nectar the Moogle.
What's the matter, Nectar? The hunt board? It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
I need not remind you, Kupo, I am the mightiest of all Moogles. No fiend of the forest. Okay, whatever. So I need you to slay them all. Alright.
Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Well, thanks. It's good to find someone who understands me, Kupo. I'll stay here and keep an eye on all the billets posted, so if there's anything you need to know, I'm your Moogle! So here's where we can check on all the hunts that are about. Reports of fiends terrorizing the countryside are posted on the board in hopes that fearless heroes, such as you, will take it upon themselves to hunt down and slay them. We accidentally found one already, the Ahriman, south of Sorrowwise and Rosaria, because we were just kind of heading that way, and so he is already dead. There are two more currently. One is in Clearview, Sanbreck, and the other is the Broken Hilt, Rosaria. I love the picture of the Angel of Death. It's just words. So I wonder if these mark it on the map. Let's see, Clearview and the Broken Hilt. So if we go to our map, alright, Hawkscry Cliff is where we're going next, but I wanted to see... I don't even have a map for Broken Hilt. Oh, there we go. Marks available in region. Okay. If we go to the local map, it doesn't give me anything else. It should be up here in the Broken Hilt somewhere, though. My guess is down here in that cul-de-sac. So no, it does not mark it on the map where these things are. So that's something that we're going to have to find and hunt down on our own. But not right now, because we can't go anywhere until we progress the storyline, apparently. So we'll have to put those marks on hold. There is one optional quest apparently here on the other side, in the backyard. I haven't been there yet.
That room's as ragged as
Is this going to be our botanist friend again?
It's not
Won't be long now, Martel. Try your apples. Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
Sure.
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
So 2 baskets of apples. All the way back to the mess. Alright.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here. Courtesy of Martel.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait.
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
There you go. 2 barrels of apples, bushels of apples.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
You'll get the second basket. Enjoy. All for you.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab them right from the branch, make Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
You're gonna make me run all the way back there. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me catch my breath. There we go.
The curse breakers send their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
And we got some Martel apples as a curiosity, so it will always be in our bedchambers to never spoil. Alright, well, I'm not running all the way back up there to look at it. We'll get it later. For now, I think it's time to head on with our mission. Off to Hawk's Cry Cliff.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories, starting with the village of Amber.
That is neat. The little obelisk over there and the city over there. Huh. Wonder what they are. Anyway, we are on our way down to Amber. But first, let's do some exploring. You knew it was going to happen. Alright, so the village isn't all that far off, but I did kind of take the long way around.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Nothing but loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you the first time.
What's this merchant got for us? Nothing new in the way of actual gear. Cobalt tassels increases limit break generation. Okay. And an orchestrion roll. Yep. Okay.
Much obliged.
So, hey dude, what's going on around here?
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be
I've
dull
killed
as a
some
sack
Black
of
Shields.
stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions?
100? I heard it were 1,000.
Who else we got to
We're
talk
going
to?
hunting for outlaws.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out.
I mean, I could very well fit that description, yeah.
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Shallop Rock. Oh, okay. I thought that this was going to be the way to the next village. I mean, I guess it could have been. But, I don't think we're supposed to go that way. I don't think Amber will let us go back through. So let's, head on up this way then.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Oh, it can't be that bad.
Ever since the auditory, we've seen more and more echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The Mother Crystal's collapsed?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
Kill!
Must say I wasn't expecting Fallen. Alright, well we made it through the path. There were some Fallen around the ways, and here there were some black shields, and looks like there's some more black shields down here at the end.
This one.
How do I get down there? Probably this way. Alrighty. And at the end of the area, we've got a bridge. We go across
Blood, Clive.
Ooh.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again.
I'll show you a true Rosaria.
Somebody is healing these bastards. They all... There you go. The one with the staff. You're dying. Now. How's this for an interrogation?
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Sounds like another one of Hugo's traps.
Find something, boy. Death.
Oh, found her.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Then I'll kill him there too. That's just... It's a holocaust is what it is. It's just systematic genocide.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
I did, Mummy! I could hear him shouting from down the road.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
Everybody's getting kicked out. Well, at least we've made this little stretch of road a little bit safer for our refugees.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
Well, I guess we can't go that way. Well, let's get rid of these spiders.
It's over. This one. That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
That would be the main gate. I decided to clear out the shoreline, just, you know, because I'm helpful like that.
Let us pass! My children are starving!
Have mercy.
Voice-riddled dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
Oh, get enough
Fuck off!
Find it, chinless bastards. Those crystals belong to us all.
I said, where were you, filth? Back to your stall! Cut you down where you stand! Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel for more installments, which you can see in the playlist linked here on the left, along with some of the additional content that I do on this channel. Thank you for your support, and I'll see you in the next video.